Have you ever felt like your emotions controlled you, rather than the other way around? Imagine a situation where anger, fear, or frustration overwhelms you, leading to words and actions you regret. In today's fast-paced world, emotional turmoil has become a common struggle, leaving many feeling helpless against the tides of their feelings. Yet, there exists a path, one rooted in ancient wisdom, that offers hope for a calmer, more balanced life. This path is illuminated by Buddhist philosophy, which teaches us the transformative power of mastering our emotions. Controlling emotions doesn't mean suppressing them or pretending they don't exist. Instead, it's about understanding and managing them in a way that aligns with our values and promotes harmony. Through centuries, Buddhist teachings have guided practitioners to achieve this emotional mastery, emphasizing the importance of mindfulness, detachment, and compassion. By learning these techniques, you can navigate life's challenges with grace, turning emotional chaos into clarity. In this essay, we will embark on a journey to explore the profound teachings of Buddhism on emotional control. We will delve into its philosophical roots, examine practical techniques, and uncover the scientific evidence supporting these practices. Beyond that, we'll enrich this exploration with personal stories, real-life examples, and modern applications. By the end of this journey, you'll not only understand the principles of emotional mastery but also possess actionable tools to transform your life. Why emotional mastery matters. To appreciate the significance of emotional mastery, consider its impact on your daily life. Emotions influence every decision, interaction, and reaction. Left unchecked, they can lead to misunderstandings, damaged relationships, and personal dissatisfaction. Conversely, mastering your emotions enhances self-awareness, strengthens relationships, and fosters a sense of inner peace. Emotional control is not a luxury, it's a necessity for living a fulfilling life. Buddhism offers a unique perspective on emotions. Unlike modern approaches that often categorize emotions as positive or negative, Buddhism views emotions as transient and neutral in their essence. The problem, according to Buddhist teachings, arises not from the emotions themselves but from our attachment to them. For example, clinging to anger can fuel resentment, while excessive attachment to joy can lead to disappointment when circumstances change. The Buddhist approach, a timeless solution. Buddhist philosophy teaches that the mind is the root of all experiences. As the Buddha famously said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This idea underscores the transformative power of thoughts and emotions. By cultivating awareness and practicing mindfulness, we can reframe our emotional experiences, turning them into opportunities for growth rather than sources of suffering. One core principle of Buddhism is the concept of impermanence. Everything in life, including our emotions, is transient. Recognizing this truth helps us detach from emotional highs and lows, allowing us to experience them fully without being consumed by them. This detachment doesn't mean apathy. Instead, it's a healthy acknowledgement of life's ebb and flow. Another cornerstone is mindfulness, the practice of living in the present moment with full awareness. Mindfulness helps us observe our emotions without judgment, creating a space between stimulus and response. This space is where emotional mastery begins. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can choose thoughtful, measured responses that align with our values. A modern lens on ancient wisdom. While Buddhist teachings date back thousands of years, they remain remarkably relevant today. Modern psychology and neuroscience have confirmed the efficacy of practices like mindfulness and meditation in managing stress, improving focus, and enhancing emotional regulation. For instance, studies show that regular meditation reduces activity in the amygdala, the brain's fear center, leading to a calmer, more resilient mind. Incorporating these teachings into modern life doesn't require drastic changes. Even small practices, like pausing to take a deep breath before responding to a stressful situation, can make a significant difference. Over time, These small steps build a foundation for profound personal growth. What this essay offers. This essay is more than a theoretical exploration. It's a practical guide for anyone seeking to master their emotions and live a more balanced life. Here's what you can expect. Philosophical insights. Gain a deep understanding of Buddhist principles on emotions, including mindfulness, detachment, and compassion. Practical techniques. Learn actionable methods, such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, and gratitude practices, to cultivate emotional resilience. Personal stories. Discover real-life examples of how these teachings have transformed lives, illustrating their power and relevance. Scientific validation. Explore research that highlights the benefits of mindfulness and meditation for emotional control and mental health. Modern applications. Learn how to integrate these practices into your daily routine, from managing workplace stress to improving personal relationships. A journey of transformation. Emotional mastery isn't a destination, it's a journey, one that requires patience, practice, and persistence. Along the way, you'll uncover not only a deeper understanding of your emotions but also a richer, more meaningful connection to yourself and the world around you. This journey begins here, with a willingness to embrace change and explore new possibilities. Let us take the first step together. By immersing yourself in the wisdom of Buddhism and applying its teachings to your life, you can unlock a new level of emotional clarity and resilience. Are you ready to transform your relationship with your emotions and, in doing so, transform your life? Let's begin. 2. Buddhist foundations of emotional control. Understanding the root of emotional turmoil. Buddhist philosophy centers on the Four Noble Truths, which form the foundation of its teachings. These truths provide profound insights into the nature of suffering and its causes, offering a roadmap for emotional control. The truth of suffering, dukkha. Life is inherently marked by suffering. Emotional pain, loss, and dissatisfaction are inevitable parts of the human experience. The cause of suffering, samudaya. Suffering arises from craving and attachment. We suffer because we cling to desires, resist change, and attach ourselves to impermanent things. The cessation of suffering, nirodha. Letting go of attachment and craving leads to liberation from suffering. The path to cessation, magga. The Eightfold Path offers practical steps to overcome suffering and achieve emotional balance. These truths guide us to see emotions not as enemies but as reflections of our inner state. By understanding their impermanent nature, we can approach emotions with curiosity rather than resistance. The Eightfold Path. A blueprint for emotional balance. The Eightfold Path provides actionable guidance for emotional control, emphasizing ethical living, mental discipline, and wisdom. Key elements include right view, recognizing the impermanent and interconnected nature of all things. Right intention, cultivating intentions rooted in kindness and non-attachment. Right speech and action, responding to emotions in ways that promote harmony and avoid harm. Right effort, striving to replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Right mindfulness, being fully present in the moment without judgment. Right concentration, developing focus through meditation to maintain emotional clarity. Each step of the Eightfold Path encourages introspection and deliberate action, laying the groundwork for emotional mastery. Detachment, the heart of emotional freedom. Buddhism teaches that detachment, or upekkha, is essential for emotional balance. Detachment doesn't mean indifference but rather the ability to experience emotions without clinging to them. For example, clinging to joy. When we become overly attached to happiness, we fear its loss, which diminishes our ability to fully enjoy it. Resisting pain. Avoiding difficult emotions often amplifies their intensity. Accepting pain as a natural part of life allows us to process and move through it. Practicing detachment involves recognizing the transient nature of emotions and choosing not to be defined by them. The role of impermanence in emotional control. Impermanence, or anicca, is a central tenet of Buddhism. Understanding that all things, including emotions, are temporary helps us approach life with equanimity. For example, in a heated argument, recognizing that anger is fleeting allows us to pause before reacting impulsively. In moments of joy, appreciating the impermanence of happiness helps us savor it without clinging to it. By embracing impermanence, we free ourselves from the emotional roller coaster of attachment and aversion. 3. Practical techniques for mastering emotions. Mindfulness meditation. A gateway to self-awareness. Mindfulness meditation is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, offering a powerful tool for emotional regulation. Here's how to practice. Find a quiet space. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Observe the rhythm of your breathing without trying to control it. Notice your thoughts. When your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Practice regularly. Even 5 minutes a day can build emotional resilience over time. Mindfulness meditation trains the mind to observe emotions without judgment, creating a buffer between stimulus and response. Deep breathing exercises. Calming the mind and body. Deep breathing is a simple yet effective way to manage stress and regain emotional clarity. Techniques include 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. This slows the heart rate and reduces anxiety. Diaphragmatic breathing. Breathe deeply into your abdomen, allowing it to rise and fall naturally. Incorporating deep breathing into daily life, such as during stressful meetings or before important conversations, helps maintain emotional balance. Gratitude practices. Shifting perspective. Gratitude rewires the brain to focus on positive experiences. Try these exercises. Gratitude journaling. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Expressing thanks. Verbally acknowledge the kindness of others. Savoring small joys. Pause to appreciate simple pleasures, like a warm cup of tea or a kind smile. Gratitude reduces the power of negative emotions, fostering a more optimistic outlook. Pause and reflect technique. Responding thoughtfully. The pause and reflect technique helps prevent impulsive reactions by creating space for thoughtful responses. Steps include: pause. Take a deep breath before responding to a challenging situation. Reflect. Consider the most constructive way to respond. Act. Speak or act with intention, aligning your response with your values. Practicing this technique regularly improves communication and reduces emotional conflict. 4. Personal stories and case studies. Story 1. Overcoming workplace stress. A corporate manager used mindfulness meditation to handle overwhelming deadlines. By focusing on her breath during stressful moments, she remained calm, improved her decision-making, and built stronger relationships with her team. Story 2. Healing through detachment. A man recovering from a toxic relationship learned to let go of resentment through Buddhist practices. Embracing impermanence, he found peace and rebuilt his life with compassion and self-respect. Story 3. Finding peace amid anxiety. A college student battling anxiety practiced loving-kindness meditation, sending good wishes to herself and others. This fostered a sense of connection and reduced her feelings of isolation. 5. Integrating Buddhist wisdom into modern life. Daily applications of mindfulness. Mindful eating. Focus on the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Mindful walking. Pay attention to each step and the sensation of your feet on the ground. Mindful working. Approach tasks with full attention, avoiding multitasking. Navigating modern challenges. Buddhist principles can help address common challenges like digital addiction, social anxiety, and burnout. Strategies include setting boundaries, practicing gratitude, and prioritizing self-care. 6. Advanced practices for emotional mastery. Self-awareness techniques. Regular self-reflection deepens your understanding of emotional triggers and patterns. Journaling, meditation, and seeking feedback from trusted friends are effective tools. Living with non-attachment. Balancing ambition with contentment allows you to pursue goals without becoming enslaved by them. This fosters a sense of purpose without sacrificing inner peace. 7. Conclusion. The transformative power of emotional mastery. Mastering your emotions is a journey that requires practice, patience, and perseverance. By integrating Buddhist teachings into your life, you can cultivate mindfulness, embrace impermanence, and respond to challenges with grace. These practices not only improve your emotional well-being but also enhance your relationships, decision-making, and overall quality of life. The path to emotional mastery begins with a single step. Whether it's pausing before reacting, practicing gratitude, or meditating for a few minutes each day, every effort brings you closer to a life of peace and clarity. Embrace this journey, and watch as your world transforms in ways you never thought possible.